Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, Jen's Junk. My name is Jen. For those of you who have watched my videos before, welcome back. For those of you who are just tuning in, thank you for taking the time to check out this video. So today is Friday, which means that today's video is going to be a Friday Reads. So what that means is every Friday, I review a book that I have just finished, or I talk a little bit about a book that I am currently in the middle of. And today I've got a book review of a play that I have actually read before, but it's been years since I've read it, and I saw it sitting on my bookshelf downstairs, and I just really wanted to refresh my memory and to read it again because I really loved reading it before. Now, this is a play that I first read in high school. It was part of the curriculum of one of our classes. And then I did read it again for one of my classes in college. And I just really loved it. And they made a movie or a musical about it. And you may have guessed which play that I am talking about. And that is Pygmalion by George Bernard Shaw. This beloved classic. I just loved it from the first time I read it, even in high school. So I remember we read the play first and then we watched the musical, and I fell in love with both. Especially the musical, which I will talk about in just a little bit. But I want to talk about the play itself first. For those of you who have not read this play yet, Pygmalion, it's also, you may know the musical as My Fair Lady. So this is based on a Greek legend. And so in the play, we have a poor flower girl named Eliza Doolittle, and we have Mr. Professor Higgins, Henry Higgins, who is a linguistics teacher. And so he happens to hear Eliza talking, and he makes a bet with his friend, Colonel Pickering, that he can make her make people believe, rather, that she is a duchess or she is above her station by simply changing her manners and teaching her how to speak properly. So they take her in, she agrees because she wants to have her own flower shop. So she has dreams of her own. So they take her in. Henry Higgins, Professor Higgins, teaches her how to speak properly, as the English do. And of course, they go on these different, I don't want to call them excursions, but they put Eliza in different scenarios where she fools rich people. So George Bernard Shaw is very, very clever in the way he ties in themes that were very prevalent in his day. And if you think about it, the same classic themes in the play is still relevant today in today's society, speaking about class, working conditions, how men treat women, how women are seen. All of these different themes are still relevant in society today. And so the play itself is funny, it's humorous, but you can see his sarcasm coming through. An example would be the main character's name, Eliza Doolittle, okay? And her father, Doolittle, if you think Doolittle. And she's a very hard worker. And so this play, if you have not read it, is very, very entertaining. It's a very short read, and I highly recommend it. It's a classic. If you have not read it yet, I highly recommend that you do. It's very, very, it can be very thought-provoking, but it's done in a very entertaining way. Now, the musical, of course, I was talking about was called My Fair Lady, starring Audrey Hepburn, not Audrey Hepburn, I can't even talk today, and Rex Harrison. And this musical is one of my favorite musicals of all time. I loved it in high school. I love it today. And I always pull it out here and there to watch it because it is so funny. And I love the music. I love the characters. Henry Higgins, played by Rex Harrison, and Eliza Doolittle, played by Audrey Hepburn. And it is just so, so fantastic. And as much as I loved the play, I have to be honest and say that I loved the musical even better. I love the musical better. I can't even talk. Gosh, maybe I should take English lessons from Professor Higgins. I loved the musical. It is a classic. It is so endearing, and I'm always going to love this, with very memorable scenes, memorable songs. And one of my favorite scenes from the musical, which is not in the play, is the famous horse race scene. And for those of you have seen the musical, you'll know what I'm talking about, when she kind of slips a little bit and she starts to speak in her own unique way with the horses coming around the bend. But that is one of my favorite scenes in the musical. One of my other favorite scenes in the musical is when earlier, before the horse race, when she is talking to Henry Higgins's mother's friends and trying out her new, her new speech and things to talk about, small talk. And she's talking about the hat pin. And I just think that is such a funny scene. And that scene is actually also in the play. And so when I read that part in the play, I just had to laugh. But I love that little scene when she's talking about the hat pin and how they would do her in even for a hat pin, for a hat, let alone a hat pin. Or it's just very, very clever and comical. So you have those very light comical scenes, even though he's taking the themes of the day that are relevant and making a statement about it in his artistic work. So I gave this a 5-star reading, or a 5-star rating on my Goodreads, and it's just a classic, and I highly, highly recommend the play as well as the musical if you have not yet seen the musical or have read the play. So that is my little quick review of Pygmalion, aka My Fair Lady. And do yourselves a favor and read it and watch it, because you'll really enjoy it. So anyway, that is my review for today. Please let me know in the comments below what you think about the play or the musical, if you have seen or read the play itself. And let me know if you plan on reading the play if you have not already. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I can also be found on Twitter and Instagram, and that information is located on my About page as well as in the description box below. I hope you guys are enjoying these Friday Reads videos. I am totally enjoying doing them because it is about books, which is one of my all-time favorite loves besides Star Wars. So thank you again for watching this video, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.